Welcome back again. Welcome back to Changfied YouTube channel, your trusted source for latest updates across South Sudan and beyond. Today we bring you important and emotional news from South Sudan. In this report, we'll talk about three major stories. First, we'll talk about fighting in Wunkur and who really control the area. Second, we'll talk about a heartbreaking family loss involving a former finance minister in South Sudan. And finally, we'll talk about a shocking police scandal after a deadly fuel explosion. These stories show not only politics and conflict, but also the human side of what people are going through every day in South Sudan. Before we proceed, if you are new to Changfied YouTube channel, I would like you to help the channel by subscribing, turn on the notification bell so whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified. Let's begin our report with fighting in Wunkur. According to the report, there are now conflict report about who is in control of this important area. On one side, the opposition group known as SPLIO say they had taken control of Wunkur after heavy fighting with South Sudan People Defense Force. On the other side, officials from the Ruweng administrative area say government forces, South Sudan People Defense Force, SSPDF, have taken the area back. So what is really happening there? According to report, fighting started when government-aligned forces attacked position held by SPLIO. In response, SPLIO force launched a counter-attack. They say they work together with fighter from the Nuerwai army. According to this report, they also claim they capture military vehicles and weapons during the battle. Some images were shared online showing captured soldiers, but these images have not been confirmed. Let's move on. A government official speaking from Ruweng said the army had only made a temporary withdrawal. He explained that the forces later returned and pushed out the opposition force. According to him, the government is now fully in control of Wunkur again. So, why Wunkur matter? Wunkur is not just any place. It is a strategic border area. It connects to several regions, including part of Sudan and other states inside South Sudan. And because of this, control of Wunkur is very important for both military and political reasons. What this means? The situation shows one major problem. There is no clear information that people can fully trust. Both sides are telling different stories. This creates confusion not only for citizens but also for the international community. It also increases fear. People worry that small clashes like this could turn into a bigger war. Many observers are now warning about rising tension. Some are calling for dialogue instead of fighting. They believe that if leaders do not talk, the country could return to a full-scale conflict. So, while leaders argue about control, ordinary people are left with fear and uncertainty. And sadly, our next story shows a very different kind of pain, a deeply personal tragedy. In our next report, we will look at this heartbreaking report, death of Ayen Marial. Now we turn to a heartbreaking story. According to the report, a young woman named Ayen Marial Dongrin has passed away in Nairobi, Kenya. She was the daughter of former Minister Dr. Marial Ater Dongrin. Ayen was receiving treatment in a hospital. According to the information, she was in intensive care. Sadly, according to the report, she passed away on Tuesday morning. The exact cause of her illness has not been shared publicly. What makes this story even more emotional is this. Her father is currently detained in Juba by the government of South Sudan. The father had asked for a permission to travel and be with his daughter during her illness, but those requests were not approved by President Salva Kiir Mayardit. This means that during her final moment, her father was not there. Many people are deeply affected by this. They see it not just as a personal loss, but also as a situation that raises question about compassion. Let's look at the public reaction. People across the country and beyond have expressed sadness and concern. Some are asking, should there be exception in such situation? Should a father be allowed to see his child in her final days? Those who knew Ayen describe her as a young woman full of hope. They say she had a bright future ahead of her. Her passing has left a deep emotional impact on her family and community. So here is the bigger question. This story also brings up bigger issues. It shows how legal and political situation can affect human life in very personal ways. It reminds us that behind every headline, there are real people and real emotion. Many people have sent message of support to the family. They are calling for strength, unity, and healing during this difficult time. From this emotional story, we now move to another serious situation, one involving law enforcement and public trust. In our next report, police and fuel looting scandal. Now let's talk about what happened in Gogrial West County. This story involved a deadly accident and action that shocked many people. According to the report, a fuel tanker overturned. Later it exploded. This explosion killed at least 8 people and injured several others. Police officers were sent to the scene. Their job was to protect the area and stop people from taking fuel. But something unexpected happened. 2 police officers are now accused of doing the opposite. Instead of stopping the looting, they allegedly helped organize it. They reportedly told people to bring containers and collect fuel. The officers have now been arrested. Authorities say they will face legal action. Some community members reported the situation to authorities. They say the officers were seen working with civilians. Fuel was even found stored in containers nearby. This case raised serious questions about discipline and trust. Police are supposed to protect the public. When they break the law, it damages confidence in the system. People are angry and disappointed. They feel that those in power should lead by example. This tragic event started with an accident, but it became something much bigger, a story about responsibility and accountability. So, here is my final analysis. Look at these stories together. We can see a common theme. South Sudan is facing serious challenges. Conflicts and tension in Wunkur between SSPDF and SPLIO, and personal tragedy and emotional pain in Nairobi, and question of integrity in Gugrial. These are not just separate events. They are connected by one thing: the need for leadership, accountability, and compassion. What do you think about these stories? Who do you believe control Wunkur? Should the detained father have been allowed to visit his daughter? And what should happen to the officer involved in the fuel incident? Let us know your thought in the comment. If you found this report helpful, don't forget to like the video, share it with others, and subscribe for more updates. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next report. Bye-bye.